How's it going, everybody? And welcome to another edition of the iRunOnBeer Friday 5. This week might look a little bit different than the weeks past, and that's because time just got away from me this week. I didn't have time to shoot at home like I've been doing, but I didn't want to miss a week of the Friday 5, so I figured I'd just shoot a quick video for y'all in my car. So this week we're going to be focusing on the 5 things that I'm most excited about going into this weekend in Philadelphia. I'm heading down to Philadelphia to run the Hot Chocolate 15K down there. If you've followed iRunOnBeer on my blog, you know I love Philly races. I grew up near Philly, so I love just going down there for half marathons, 10 milers. I'll be at Broad Street in about a month from now with my wife and mom. I did a half marathon with Rock and Roll earlier in the fall, so I'm happy to be going down for my first ever 15K. So without further ado, I'm going to talk about the things that I'm most excited about for this weekend in Philadelphia at the Hot Chocolate 15K. All right, number 1, like I said, this is my first 15K, so I'm really excited just to check another race distance off my bucket list. It was kind of difficult getting prepared for the race. I wasn't sure exactly how to pace it. If you read my most recent blog post from yesterday, you'd see that I actually wrote about trying to figure out exactly how to pace a 15K. I've run 5Ks, 10Ks, 10 milers, half marathons, but this 15K kind of in the middle with that 9.3 mile distance, just wasn't sure exactly how fast to run it. I think because it had kilometers in the name, I was kind of thinking that it'd be just a quick, fast race similar to a 10K, but then as I started to really put the thought in, I was like, actually, this is closer to a half marathon pace for me. So I put together my pacing plan. I'm going to be trying to push myself a little harder than I had initially planned, but I think my training will hold up. So I'm just very excited to take on a new distance and see what I can do. It's always nice to go into a race knowing that no matter how I do, it's going to be an automatic PR. So looking forward to my first 15K tomorrow. All right, number 2, and this is a little related to the race, more related to the race location, but I'm happy to be headed to Philadelphia again for another race. I love running in Philly, especially races that start and end at the Art Museum is always fun. I was just there for Rock and Roll Philly in the fall. I'll be there again in about a month for the Broad Street run, so absolutely excited for another race in Philly, but specifically, I'm excited for the post-race cheesesteak. I always go for a post-race cheesesteak when I'm in Philly, and if you're wondering which way I lean on the Pats Geno's debate, I'm 100% on board with Pats. I'm sorry if you disagree. You're wrong, first and foremost, but Pat's, the original cheesesteak, the best cheesesteak in Philly. I go whiz wit. Very excited tomorrow to be headed there after the Finish Line Festival and absolutely grabbing that post-race cheesesteak. Number 3 thing that I'm looking forward to this weekend is the race swag. Hot chocolate, like I've said, I've been dying to run a hot chocolate race for a long time, and a huge reason for that is just for the swag that the runners get for participating. They don't just do the traditional running shirt that a lot of races do. They actually do these really nice kind of tech race sweatshirts. So I'm very looking forward to getting that at the expo today. Actually, I'll be headed there. But then also the Finish Line medal. The finisher's medal is a chocolate bar that looks like it has a bite taken out of it. So just something unique to the race and something that I'm looking forward to getting my hands on. So as far as gear for races, I feel like a lot of races have kind of gone with a more standard layout with shirts and medals. So it's nice that some races are still pretty unique in figuring out ways to improve upon what's already been done. So looking forward, like I said, to that post-race sweatshirt especially, and then that unique medal after the 15K tomorrow. Number 4 thing I'm looking forward to this weekend is actually the people I'm going to be running with. So first and foremost, my wife is joining me at this race. It's always nice to have her along just as a spectator, but it's even more rewarding when she participates in the race. So I don't even actually remember the last time we ran a race together, so I'm very much looking forward to having her by my side before the race, the night before, to keep those nerves calm, but then also at the race itself and being able to cheer her on and support her tomorrow. The other thing that I'm looking forward to, or other people that I'm looking forward to running with, are 2 of our friends from home. This will be their first race. They're both running the 5K tomorrow. So excited to introduce 2 new people to the sport of running and just the excitement that builds around races. I think the hot chocolate race will be a perfect introduction for them because of the cool swag that I mentioned. There's a lot of support on the race, so it should be a relatively easy introduction, but then the festival afterwards is going to be insane. So just a great way to kind of build excitement around the sport of running and an awesome way to introduce some new people to the sport. And finally, number 5, the Finish Line Festival. The festival itself is going to be awesome, but what I cannot wait for is all of the chocolate. I'm sure it comes as no surprise. It's right there in the name, the Hot Chocolate 15K, but they melt 4,000 pounds of dark chocolate for fondue, not to mention the hot chocolate that they offer, and not to mention all of the goodies and snacks that come with it that you can dip in all of the chocolate that they have. So I am not only looking forward to the chocolate and snacks that they have on course, we'll see if I actually take advantage of it. I'm hoping to be pushing myself a little past my comfort zone, so I'm not sure I'll be able to take in any of those goodies on the course, but I will more than make up for it once I cross the finish line. So very excited to cross the finish line, get that medal, but then even more excited to get that giant mug, the hot chocolate, the fondue, the honey stinger waffles, the marshmallows, the Rice Krispie treats, you name it. If they're offering it, I guarantee you it will be on my plate, and I plan to stay until I eat myself good and full to a point of discomfort. If I am sore at all post-race or able to walk, I will be much more sore and much less able to walk after I'm finished at the Finish Line Festival. So very excited just to load up on all those sweets. So there you have it. Those are the 5 things I'm most looking forward to this weekend in Philadelphia for the Hot Chocolate 15K. Sorry if this video isn't as clean as some of my videos in the past. Like I said, just kind of shot it on the run and just trying to get this out there, get a video out there so I didn't miss a Friday for y'all. I hope you enjoyed this week's Friday 5. Look forward to another one next week, hopefully a little bit cleaner and a little bit more well prepared, but get excited for another one. And also stay tuned later in this month. I'm hoping to do one with some audience participation as well, so keep an eye out for that. But let me know what kind of things you'd like me to talk about in the comments below. If you've run a hot chocolate race in the past, let me know how it went. I'm very excited to get the first one under my belt and just excited for the weekend. So congratulations, we made it through another week. It's Friday, you did it. Cheers to the weekend. Obviously I don't have beer this week, I'm sitting in my car, but happy Friday. Thanks for tuning in for this week's Friday 5, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Cheers.